Previously on 69. Have you seen a wet cat?
They look
They
terrifying.
got some weird old guys coming up to me. It's like, does this look weird to you? And just pull down their pants and stuff like that.
Just, sir, you're missing the left half of your penis.
Fucking farted in my face. If you eat like that, you won't live to be 17, Dad. Just shave your asshole hairs and put it on your face. What's the big deal?
Naturally. I summon one condom in attack position and set my Star Wars project in face down defense.
Dude, that pizza had no business looking that good.
Oh, it had no business being that dangerously cheesy.
Okay, welcome back to another installment of Umami Plays. This is the third episode of Aminal Crosshairs.
Aminal crosshairs. Not crossroads. Crosshairs. We got them in our sights now, boys.
Okay.
So we have a special guest today.
Rossetti! No.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
No.
Okay, so...
Yeah. I'll just... I just wanted to make you sweat a little bit, Mike, because I love you. So my name is Kyle. Kyle K-Mac, K-McSteady, K-Dog.
Mac Daddy, Big Mac.
Yeah. Kmart.
Kmart. J Silent.
The Big K. The Big DK. No, that's not.
Big Mac.
I don't think.
Big Style, of course.
Yeah.
To forget.
Kyle McStyle. I feel like that's the default.
And of course, Cockroaches.
Who could forget Cockroaches?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Who was the philosopher? What was his name?
Socrates?
Socrates. That's what we're making fun of. Yes.
I think most people should have known that.
I didn't know that.
I feel like you're doing a lot of work when you say most people.
You know what?
Think about most people today.
Yeah, most people
They don't know
today. Yeah,
about
you
philosophy.
guys at home, y'all are just
They don't
freaking
know about
retarded. I mean,
V-Bucks. Or whatever the fuck the kids are into these days.
I don't think I can say that, can I?
Probably not. So yeah, I'm glad to be here again, even though we put a lot of good, solid boy energy into doing the same thing with Paper Mario, and then the audio
Paper
got
Mario.
fucked
Oh
up.
god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like so, we literally had this conversation before, and we're gonna have it again because
I hate it too. I gotta talk about it one more time. I
I
need some
love it.
closure.
No,
I
I
need
love
some
it.
freaking closure, Michael.
the audio got messed up, and we have to have this conversation again. So, Kyle, how have you been?
Hey, you want to know what that was?
What?
That was so organic, dude. I
Oh
love
yeah.
No, I'm
That's segueing, dude.
It's like a vegan dinner.
I appreciate it. I've been all right. The nice thing is, wow, I really have trouble thinking of a nice thing about COVID.
I mean,
There are
isn't
no more
really a
killer
good one.
wasps, I guess.
Yeah, the murder hornets seem to have gone
see,
away.
that's kind of the weird elephant in the room about this COVID stuff. The environmental impact is way fucking down right now, which is like, ooh, ooh.
Betty Crocker didn't die.
Yeah.
Betty Crockpot.
There's no smoke over like Beijing right now. That's
Yeah, but there's smoke over California.
oh, fuck
Yeah,
you.
it's a
Holy fuck,
boy.
Mike.
It's a boy.
Speaking of,
Holy fuck. God, man. There's like... the fucking... Those fires in California are actually insane. Although if we talk about the gender reveal party, I feel like...
it's a hot topic now.
now I
Hot
just can't
topic.
speak.
It's on fire.
Like, you got me fired up, and we got warmed up to do this Let's Play, and you just immediately killed it within 5 minutes. So, great. Appreciate that. Love that. You just bumped into a rock.
I'm doing it on purpose. You jackwad.
God, he wanted nothing to do with it. Did you see how fucking fast he closed the door on your
that's the guy who day one.
No.
No, hold on. That's Ace. That's the guy who day one we sent a letter to saying, "Watch your back, you Mark Ash Trig."
Yeah, we threatened him the first day we
Yeah. And he's like, "Thanks, I love it. And now I can show it to my friends so they know to watch their backs."
It does look like you just got out of prison.
I do have on the
does look
prison
like
clothes.
that.
No, I do. Like,
Stripes
I'm-
are in, dude. Doesn't Stripes make you
Stripes
look
are,
fat?
hey,
fatter?
stripes are sexy, man. Orange is the new black.
Stripes. Up and down vertical stripes make you look taller. Side to side stripes make you look wider.
Great.
If you're talking aesthetically.
I couldn't think of anything.
I thought that's what you asked.
No, it
It's
is.
very good.
I didn't expect a practical answer though.
Yeah.
No, like
Sometimes you
I
gotta
had
hit
to
him with
take
the
a class.
anti-joke, you know? A good anti-humor.
I heard you. I heard you went to a wedding.
I did go to a wedding, that's true. This, yeah, I went to my cousin's wedding, which was kind of stupid to do, because it's, you know, COVID, the pandemic that's still very much going on. So, yeah, I did go to a wedding. It was actually, so everybody was wearing masks and it was as socially distanced as it could be, and there wasn't a whole lot of people there. So, like, you know, it's kind of easing on the line of safety, but
Yeah,
we
but
felt,
did everyone get tested before they arrived?
no.
Now that's stupid.
Yeah, that was it was pretty stupid. It was pretty stupid, but I feel like I needed one stupid thing to really balance me out.
Well, even then, like,
Scary.
even if you do get tested and you arrive at the wedding, who knows? Like, you could
Exactly.
easily catch
It's still
COVID.
like you're
in the 24 hours before.
you're
Right.
taking a variable risk by leaving your house.
You mean the time when people have their bachelor and bachelorette parties?
Fucking
Like, you don't think somebody might catch some COVID
dude,
there?
there's been fucking like block parties and people going out on Lake Lanier and like nightclubs opening, and especially God, I want to say like a don't get me started on, but I do actually want to do like a
It's too
don't
late.
get me started
He's
on
started.
schools. Fucking Jesus, holy Christ!
Oh yeah,
this
like,
country's insane.
it is.
Fuck.
But
Not all of us, just
how
the
the-
majority
that's
somehow.
the thing. How
Yeah.
can you get kids to get like to stay engaged on the computer as for like school lessons and stuff like that?
I feel like that it would be kind of hard, because like God, we went to school a while ago, more than a decade out, and we were still finding ways to fuck around with fucking Flash
Hey,
games.
I resent
Yeah.
that statement.
And that was really before iPhones, like back in the day. So if they have computing technology that they could just be like, oh, you're gonna try to prevent me from goofing off during class when you put this laptop in front of me? Sorry, I know how to do a VPN. My name is Dylan, and I'm 12 years old, and I already know how to code around my school security. Like, fuck, that's the
Until
norm.
someone ruins it for all of us and masturbates and.
Are
Oh my
mental.
God.
So that's what happened. After Mason punched him or whatever. No, after
No,
he got.
he
What?
punched me, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
What?
that's right.
Yeah, dude, the guy that got us, since I'm trying not to say his whole name or anything, the guy who got everybody in trouble with the VPN, with getting kicked out of the school and everything. I was at the school store, like where they sell candy bars and stuff, because the food they serve there isn't edible. Like, I don't know who
Yeah.
they're trying to fool. That's not real.
Yeah.
So I went to go buy a Snickers because you're not yourself when you're hungry. Sponsor me. And,
Very organic, Mason.
Very organic.
Good. Very organic.
But no,
I'm just gonna say that. Throughout this Let's Play, I'm just gonna say very organic.
Snickers.
yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yes. Please. I'll buy more at the store instead of Reese's.
So
In
for
Reese's counterback.
For some reason, this kid walks up to Mason and says, "Hey, can I go in front of you?"
And I'm like, no, I've been sitting here standing in line for like 8 minutes. The bell's about to ring and I gotta get back to math so I can go to sleep. And I'm being
I hate
honest,
that it's
okay?
true because I was in your math class.
Like, how
I
was
hate
that?
that it's true.
Well, after this, I'll have
Anyway,
to tell about the human
Off topic,
thing.
keep
but-
going.
So he runs up like, "Hey, let me go in front of you," and I'm like, "No," and he winds up and punches me across the face. And I just kind of look back at him and pull my hand out of my pocket and say, "You have 3 seconds to leave this room."
Like he was literally Arthur fisting.
Yeah,
because he was
I
so
was
mad.
Arthur fisting. Just
Holy fucking shit.
get out of here.
And he needed a Twix because he needed a moment.
Oh.
Twix. Sponsor us.
Wait. Let me get my own ad copy read here really quick. Hang on.
I love going to Savannah. Terrapin, sponsor us.
Wow, Animal Crossing villager, you look like you need a snack. Here, take this Snickers, because Snickers satisfies.
And delivers.
There we go. So, it's my ad. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm very sorry to future you.
No,
You
that's
have
okay.
to deal with whatever the fuck I just
I'll
did
just
to
cut
that
it out.
mic. Cut it like a Twix. I mean,
Audience trying to figure that one out.
split it
Kit
like
Kat.
a Kit Kat. Fuck,
So-
damn
Gotcha.
it. Fuck, I wanted to
So,
say it first.
After being humiliated like that, because the punch did literally nothing, he had to take out his sexual frustration at the library.
The public library with people in there and monitors that can show everything.
This guy!
Yeah.
Yes. That same day, he had punched me in the face, and I just kind of looked at him and Arthur fisted and said, "Get out of here," and he ran away. I went to go pay for the candy bar, and they're like, "What was that?" And I'm like, I really don't know. Like, whose man's is this?
So later that day,
So later that day.
filled with raw frustration
Yes.
that he went to a public library and
Or maybe he liked it.
what? Wait, ooh, that's true. Maybe he was walking around with a
The half chub.
big old crotch rocket the whole day. Yeah, walking around.
Red rocket, yo.
Finishing at the speed of light.
Sponsor. Finish.
He couldn't even leave the room without at least creaming
Without
himself a
coming.
little bit.
Framing himself.
Preing himself.
Prius.
So
Sponsor us.
kid goes to the library and starts beating off, and then it's literally scared the old lady half to death. That was the librarian.
Oh, Miss
over there.
K.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
That poor
She's
lady.
Like, oh my god! It, like sent you over to you actually you.
Oh,
helped
that's
out-
right. He did it like at the end of the day in 7th period when I was working in the library. He
He's
did
a library
it.
assistant.
I was a library assistant because I didn't want to take a class and I didn't have to, but I couldn't leave early.
Oh my god.
So I forgot she did send me over there. So I had to go talk to this kid who had just punched me in the face, and everybody's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, it's cool." And I'm like, "Oh boy, you." I didn't really do anything different. I'm just like, "You got to get out of here."
So when he saw you, he finished.
Yeah, he saw me, looked up, and just his eyes glossed over, and stars started appearing in them.
He started with you and finished with you
Yeah.
in the
for
library.
real.
And that's why it's called Bookends.
What were we talking about?
We were the
your
wedding
wedding.
I went to fucking 15 minutes ago. Okay, so I went to a risky wedding and it was my cousin's wedding and it was a really good time and a lot of people cried. I cried. Everybody cried. Good time. We really liked the girl he's getting married to and we had fun. But a lot of the extended family that was there and the older family were kind of prudish. They didn't really go too crazy during the wedding, and it was a very fast wedding. The actual ceremony got done in like 30 minutes.
Did I check this one?
It was very fast.
That's a quick reception.
Yeah, and it was kind of like so.
Oh, that's not a reception. I'm sorry. It was a
quick ceremony.
Yeah. Right.
Kind of quick reception. They didn't do anything like too, whatever. It was weird. Like I think their family's just not very social.
My kind of
Mostly
people.
on the
They were social distancing.
bride side.
Except not in
Groom
the
side
wedding.
has us and not too many others.
Yeah.
So they didn't do like no like best man speeches, no fucking mom or dad speeches. Not a whole lot of that. No like glass tanks kind of thing. Just very straightforward and bare bones. Which I think they actually kind of appreciated, because apparently some people on both their sides of the family don't like each other.
Oh,
Which I only heard about later on while I was there, while everybody was like a little boozed up and talking shit. So we went there. It was a good time.
So it's like the Caplets and the Montagues.
Oh, it's the
Caplets. I'm sorry.
not
Capulets.
Capulets. Thank you.
Capulets and the Montagues.
Fucking nerd.
So
anyway, I was the reception was pretty good. The bar was very stocked. Stocked with a lot of Bud Light, a lot of barefoot ass like wine.
the rosé
We
and stuff
may
like
be
that.
Oh, dude,
but
that's gonna be later in the story. So we so yeah, some good drinks. They had some really good cookies and food there and stuff like that. Meat and cheese platters, very good. And so here's the thing, right? We went to my cousin's wedding, and I have my mom has two brothers, so I have two cousins. Two cousins with one of her brothers, two cousins with another one of her brothers, right?
Yeah.
So
Your two lovely uncles.
my two lovely.
Holy shit, dude. And your four cousins.
Away to blessed Syria. We can't. We can't.
No,
we can't. Fuck. We can't. Okay.
The only reason I'm like repeating what you're saying is so I can keep track of, so I can mentally keep track of the conversation.
That is hilarious and practical. I appreciate it because I'm not going to. I'm not too much of a role. So we, yeah. So the cousin that was getting married was a slightly older dude than me, named Colton, who has like, he used to be a very like, you know, not outward talking kind of dude, but he has like a wife and kids, and he's gotten like a lot more outgoing. Legitimately had a fun time hanging out with him at the wedding, especially after we started drinking and dancing around a rap and shit like that. It became very fun. And his sister, my other cousin Amanda, has been to Louisville University, and she has gotten fucking deep in the pain of some of that university life, and I'm not used to knowing her in that context. So she's like she's like, earlier on in the wedding, she's like, bro, you gotta match me with like fucking hard seltzer and shit.
Cool.
This is someone I knew as a kid, so she's like, bro, like this is like tall, skinny, a tall skinny girl that's like doing the most frat bro shit. I love Amanda. She's great, and
Yeah,
she's
let's
like,
do it!
Kyle, you gotta match me. Like, hey, I got a little bit of weed. Fucking.
Either way, continue about
You
the
went
story.
sorority and matched her and
Yeah.
drinks.
Oh, for sure. She actually at one point she's like, match me again, and I finished and she didn't, which was weird because I'm normally not the person to be able to actually chug a beer all the way.
You're welcome.
But, yeah, thank you once again. Thank you, teaching me some stuff.
Did you
Hooking me
shotgun?
up. That's fine. Yes.
Oh.
At one point I did. I
Yeah.
shotgunned them. They had the new Blue Moon variant.
How'd it taste on the way down?
Great.
Couldn't even taste it.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Just went right through my throat.
Hey, man.
Right through bombs, through
That's how we bisexuals do.
Oh,
So the yeah,
speaks
so
from
I
experience.
shotgunned her and her brother shotgunned at one point, like a celebratory wedding shotgun. It was very fun, but that wasn't the thing that got me blitzed. The thing that got me blitzed was fucking I forget if it's either Yellowtail or Barefoot. I think it's Barefoot. Fucking Barefoot rosé.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yo.
red rosé. Dude, oh shit.
It's good on
our
its
wedding.
own, but it's not good with like mixed drinks.
It's not really that great. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Yeah.
right?
Mediocre at best.
It's not very pleasant going all the way down. The follow through is not pleasant on it, but it tastes like okay in the moment, which means it tastes fucking great when you're more drunk, because of course it does. I got through, I think, most of a bottle by myself by the time everything was said and done. This was after drinking, I think, about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Before
Oh my
that,
Lord.
right? And this was in the period of like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. So I was rad-shacked. I was shamrocked. I was very much in the moment, feeling it and vibing myself. So I'm that. After I'm pretty drunk, then I get crossed, then I'm blitzed, which it's, yeah. It was a long night. And so we danced to rap music like fucking crazy. I was flirting with one of the bridesmaids, which felt good. Felt validated in that. Somebody ordered fucking fried chicken. Got a shitload of fried chicken, which was goddamn delicious. Amanda, my cousin, who is doing some frat girl shit at one point. So we ended up throwing up a bunch. Especially me and her.
It's your turn now.
And no, literally. Okay. Listen, it's like fucking. Listen,
I'll
right?
hold your
At
hair
one point,
and you hold mine.
At one point, I'm vibing and I'm like, I should throw up. So I went to the bathroom and threw up a couple times, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I drank a bit more.
Hey, somebody dropped this
Yeah,
net.
I was
don't
that.
really know whose net it is. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's
So
yours.
I think it was just my stomach, and instead of like alcohol poisoning, it was just more my stomach being like, you have drank too much. We need to get rid of some.
Evacuate!
Kyle, you cannot be doing this in your heartburn ass
We
stomach.
need to Osmosis Jones this shit right now and get this
We need to get this out now. You cannot act like Bill Murray at a fucking bar after he ate the egg. We have to go.
Was it like a wing festival that he was going to in the movie?
No, was it?
I think
I
he
know.
wanted...
I know he catches this shit ass fucking like he's disgusting in that movie.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets him sick is he's the zookeeper, and a fucking monkey steals his egg off the ground and licks the fuck out of the egg. And then he takes it from the monkey, steals it back from the monkey, and he I think he like smells it for a second, and then he's like, ugh, and then he fucking eats the hard-boiled egg that was on the ground, and the monkey fucking licked it and shit. And yeah, like it's awful. So then the Osmosis Jones shit happens, and Zrax, and fun time. That's Osmosis Jones. Thank you for coming to my movie review. So anyway, back to my wedding review. Gonna give that a solid 8 out of 10. Very blitzed, very good. At one
Would
point,
puke again.
After I threw up a couple times, I came back out. I ate some more chicken. I got more high, and at one point, me and Amanda are chilling. I'm fun. She's like, Kyle, come here for a second, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, we're in basically a barn house. It's a pretty nice venue with a good view for where it is. We're in a barn house for the reception. It's getting kind of crazy. She takes me around to the side, and she's like, you have to purge, bro. like, Amanda, it's fine. I just went to the bathroom like 10 minutes ago, and she's like, no, bro, trust me, you gotta purge. I know when people gotta purge, bro. Like, I just did a couple minutes ago. You gotta purge.
Do where I did it.
I'm fine. She keeps insisting that I need to purge. It's not throw up. It's purge. It's specifically purge. So I'm like, fucking Amanda, you've been to some parties. I love you. This is great. I think she threw up a little bit. I didn't throw up really after that because I already purged, bro. I just...
That's when you get a reply with, no, girl, I already totally purged. Like, I took care of it in the bathroom.
I dug a hole up and I threw up in it.
I became her sorority sister that night.
Yeah, goldfish.
And it was very fun.
Did she induct you?
The drunkest I was, yes, was when I did the cool thing where, where you fall asleep when you're really drunk and you wake up later, no memory?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
called
that
browning
happened
out.
on the way back in the car, which my sister had to regale it to me the morning after. That was when I was like that drunk, right? So and
What
I
about
ended
your
up
sister? Was she like drunk?
no, she was a little bit drunk. We had a DD, my other cousin Andrew, who I had to apologize profusely for it because he just took care of our drunk asses like a real good friend.
Propically?
Yes, like a perfectly very good friend. Fuck. So he
Bro Biden.
He and my sister drove us back. My sister was kind of his wingman because she was like mostly good by the time we went back, but she was like, I'll keep you company while these two drunkies do their stupid shit in the back seat. Yeah. Meanwhile, me and Amanda are in the back seat
doing drunky
fucking
things.
plowed. Like she's like head out of the car, and for a second we're all like, Amanda, why did you put your head out of the car? She's like, I wanted to know what it felt like to be a dog for a second. So that was pretty good. And then for some reason, when someone mentioned White Castle in the conversation, and I don't remember anything that happened in this car, she was like, both me and her were like, let's go to White Castle. Oh my god, we need to get White Castle. It's so good. I haven't had White Castle in years. So they end up finding a White Castle after going like 10 minutes out of their way. It's closed. So then Amanda starts going, Waffle House. Go to Waffle House. Pretty good drunk food. I didn't want to eat too much because when we stopped at Waffle House, like they ordered ahead, and I'm like, can you get me 2 eggs scrambled with cheese? And that's all I wanted.
Oh, bro.
And it was
Same.
God, it was the best.
Except I want
fucking-
4.
It was. It would have been 4 if I didn't think I would throw up again. Which, as soon as we got to the Waffle House, I'm like, hey guys, give me a second. I just gotta go outside. Step out of the car, stumble towards the back. Just go ahead and yarts.
Because you're
little
not
bit.
gonna stick your head inside of a
Oh hell no,
Waffle
hell
House
no.
toilet.
And I didn't. It was
No.
more like in my drunk mind, I'm like, well, I don't need to throw up while I'm riding in the car. But as long as I'm here, I guess I'll do one more, right?
One more
Not a
round.
very healthy mindset. It was very
Taking
tense.
one more round to a
And,
whole new meaning.
Fuck, right? And I do that, yards out of the car, and get back in, very casual yards. Most casual
There
yards.
we go.
Basically. So I get back in the car, and I don't remember. That car ride felt like 10 minutes. It was 2.5 hours.
Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
yeah. I was very much in there. It was very good, and apparently, we were singing songs really drunk at one point, singing some Drunk Panic at the Disco. Very fun time. And I don't remember really getting back. I remember we pulled up to the house, and they're like, Kyle, you have to get out. Mom's gonna let you into the house we're staying at back in town. And I'm like, okay, hang on. And I ate most of the eggs in that moment. In about 30 seconds. Taylor said it was one of the nastier things she's ever seen. Just drunkenly shoveling fucking egg slush.
Didn't even eat it. I just drank it.
It was some of
I put it in the blender.
dude. Some of the most delicious fucking eggs I've ever had. They were so good. And So I ended up getting home and getting out of my clothes and falling straight the fuck to sleep. And I got a head cold after that because I just like drank and had a hangover and shit like that. Very fun time. There were parts of like embarrassing kind of yell things I did in the car that my sister had to tell me about a few days later that I legitimately did not remember. After she told me, I immediately texted my cousin that drove us back like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to deal with the point that I was literally drunkest
Fish.
when we were in the car. Thank you very much. Proud that I did not throw up in the car at all. Didn't really need to, but you know,
Hey,
that was the thought. So yeah, that's something I did during COVID.
Thank you for watching. This is the 3rd episode of Animal
Crosshair.
Animal Crosshairs.
Beautiful.
That is what we call it.
They're in our sights now.
Beautiful. That was very fun.
Please like, comment, subscribe.
Finger your buttons while you finger yourself.
Yeah, and
nice callback.
Please. We are running out of things
We're
to
having
say.
to Shawshank the bottom of the barrel.
So yes, I know that's a lot of buttons to press, but I know you can do it.
And yourself.
Organic outro.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
I thought you were gonna cut it in organic outro.
Oh, crap.
No.
Michael's down. Michael's down.
Please stop it.
Holy shit!
Hit the space bar. Hit the space bar.